Welcome to Really Important Thinking with Dr. Chris Chismore, hosted by Tom and Griffin.
We are your hosts, Tom and Griffin.
Unfortunately, our illustrious friend, Dr. Chris Chismore, is away on his important research and unable to host the podcast this week.
But fear not, dear listener, because he has left us in charge, and we are going to try to do a really good job of a podcast.
This week, Dr. Chismore has asked us to talk about fruit, the wonderful fruit. The more you eat it, the more you
toot.
That's right, Tom. Today, Dr. Chismore wants us to be discussing fruit, possibly about a health thing. I'm not sure why he wants that, but he wants it.
Yes.
Gee, damn it.
I think, who knows why he wants, but we're not here to ask the questions. We're here to discuss.
We're here to answer them.
Yeah.
We're here to answer them and open LaCroix. And Tom's already opened his LaCroix, so it's time to answer the question.
Yes.
And the question is fruit. Tom, favorite fruit, ready, go.
My favorite fruit.
Top three.
Top three favorite fruit. I think the best fruit in my mind is probably like a blackberry.
Dude, legit same.
Really? Okay.
Literally had this conversation last night.
With who?
With a young woman I've been going out with.
Okay.
And she thought that was an insane answer.
What did she think was the best fruit?
Nectarine.
But that's too generic.
Do you know? Is it?
Nectarine is
you think
like
nectarine's
it's not a type of fruit.
It's a specific fruit. You think it's a genre of fruit?
Yeah, nectarine.
Here's how we're both dumb.
She's thinking it's like a peach.
I didn't be knowing about nectarines. I don't think I've ever had a nectarine.
Yeah.
They're not in season right now. I know that. Yeah. And they're basically a peach that has shaved its legs.
Yeah.
It's facial hair, depending on this.
A prepubescent
it's a
peach.
There we go.
That's what we were looking for. That's right. Why you listen to the podcast.
Because you want to know how quick can they say a pedophile joke?
Jesus. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, nectarine. Yeah. Well, I don't like nectarines. I like peaches because peaches, you know,
they got a little grass on the turf.
Yeah, they
on the field, turf on the field.
Yeah.
Well, and I want to reiterate, I'm not even sure I've ever seen a nectarine.
Yeah.
Certainly never had one.
Yes, exactly. So
and if I did, it was when I was a little boy.
Yes,
so exactly. It was age appropriate.
Yes, they were only in season when I was a little boy. Nectarines were only in season for me when I was a little boy. And now that I'm a man,
won't be having them.
I won't be having them.
I'll be having peaches like an adult.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you say adult or adult?
Adult. Who says it? Yeah.
Well,
who says adult?
I don't know. I think if you're trying to sound smart, you say adult.
Oh, yeah. I guess you could.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, blackberry. I'd say blackberry's up there. Number 2, I'd say is pineapple. Pineapple is one of those fruits that I think, similar to mango. Mm-hmm. You know, the getting's got to be good.
The getting's got to be good.
It's easy to find a subpar mango. It's easy to find a subpar pineapple. Sure. It's even easier to find a subpar mango. But if you can find one or the other, fresh, straight from the source,
right?
You're in a tropical location, there's nothing better.
How many pineapples do you think are within a 10-meter radius of you right now?
Oh, I think very few. People probably have some in their houses.
Okay, maybe not 10. Let's say 5 yards.
5 yards? 0. There's 0. What are you? You brought a pineapple. Damn, Griffin. So Griffin just pulled a pineapple out from underneath the table. And he's holding one right now. Did you get this just because you knew we were going to talk about fruit?
We're doing fruit.
Yeah.
I figured we needed some fruit, even though we don't have a camera filming this.
Yeah,
and this is a fully visual, what do I say, gag.
That was a big reveal.
Reveal?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this, but I figured we could try it. We could eat it. We don't have to do it on the pod.
No. That's good. I was like, this is a bad question for Griffin to be asking me. why is he asking me this?
Right.
I was like, it's just going to be a number, and then it's not going to be interesting to the people listening. But
and so you were doing that in your head.
Yeah,
you were trying to come up with, how can I save this?
I was judging, and I was trying to figure out how I could save it.
Let the record show there is a pineapple on the table right now. So there, and I'm within, I'd say, about 3 to 5 yards of Tom. Meaning there is one pineapple within 5 yards of Tom.
And you were also rustling around in a way where I was like, what's he doing? This is going to be picked up by the microphones. He spoke outside like this, wasn't speaking in the microphone. I was like, what could he possibly be doing?
And it's a pineapple.
That's cool, yeah. I think pineapples, I think top favorite fruit for me.
But after blackberry?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that. Yeah, I would say that they're right after blackberry. Oh, you also bought blackberries. All right. Okay, so we have pineapple, we have blackberries. We could be eating fruit while we talk about fruit.
We could wash these off. Pause the record.
Yeah,
and then get it going in. But listen to that beautiful sound of Driscoll's. It's the crinkle that keeps you coming back. I just thought we needed some fruit for the fruit app.
And I did not know that those are my two favorite fruits, and you just happened to buy them.
That's funny because they're two of my favorite fruits as well. Because we had a blackberry bush at the end of the street when I was growing up, and we would walk to it at the end of the day and go pick blackberries off of Mr. Don't know his name. Can't remember his name. Mr. Somebody's house.
Those lovely details. Some details stay with you forever.
That's the kind of thing listeners want to hear. I want to remember, who is that old man that Griffin used to go pick and his family used to pick the blackberries from?
Yeah.
Just a formative experience. Really an idyllic way to end the day.
Yeah, I think at least in the United States, and I imagine a lot of Europe too, because I think blackberries are pretty ubiquitous throughout, temperate climates, is that I think it's easy to have a special spot for blackberries because they're one of the few fruits that you find growing wild.
Yeah, and they grow well. Kind of a fun. I feel like it's a bit of Americana, kind of a Tom and Huck kind of.
Yes,
it's a Tom and Huck kind of fruit.
Yeah. It's like you can go, you see it, you pick it off, it's not poison. It's clearly a blackberry. There aren't a bunch of mimics, mimics.
There's no mock blackberry.
Yeah.
That we know of.
That's the issue when going out and trying to eat wild fruit or wild anything. Is that you don't want to be eating a poisonous mimic.
There's those little strawberries that grow in the grass. They're like little tiny not microscopic, but like small ass ones.
Yeah.
That I feel like kids would like at recess would maybe eat.
Yeah.
And then they'd be sick.
Yeah. And then there's like crab apples, which are bad. I mean, technically, I was looking up some about fruit, and technically, a fruit is any, like if we're talking botanical fruit, a fruit is really anything that is produced by the plant's ovary after a flower, which I thought was interesting.
And it has a seed in it, or is a seed
a bean is a fruit?
Shut the fuck up.
That's like a bean, like a
bean's
vanilla,
a fruit.
Yeah, it's like a fruit of the.
I see.
Culinarily, it's not a fruit.
I see. Culinarily, but botanically, it is a fruit.
Botanically, a fruit is anything that like
fruit is a culinary category.
Yeah,
as we know it commonly.
So I think. I mean, and again, this is a podcast, so I can shoot from the hip.
Oh, go for it.
But that cashews and tree nuts are fruits. They're fruits of the tree.
I'll say this. Money is a fruit.
In what way?
The fruit of your labor.
Jesus. Yeah, okay.
That's too far. Fucking beans can be a fruit.
No, it's not too far.
Cold hard cash.
I think I was going in literal science, and you were just kind of clever aphorism.
Yeah. Well, but it's fruit in that way. It is. Yeah. It's a similar. That's why you say it. That I don't know what. That's not the colloquial use of fruit, but
yeah.
I don't know.
And Chris was not specific enough in his. In his
he
notes,
didn't say
he
which
just
types
didn't
of
talk
fruit.
about fruit, so that it's all fruit.
And hey, he asked a couple of fruits to do it too. We're cuckoo. We're crazier than a coconut.
Yeah. Yep.
People. Okay. Yep.
When was the last? Did you ever get called a fruit? Did people? That was a used That was
like,
a word we
you're
used
gay?
in middle school. Like,
For
you're
gay?
a fruit.
Yeah,
For you're a gay guy.
Yeah, you're a gay guy. That was, for sure, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah, but
middle
I think
school.
it kind of faded out.
Yeah, it faded out. Somehow that feels worse.
School.
I think that's sort of worse. not worse than other pejoratives, but it's just like, I think if I heard somebody say that right now, I would be like, oh, this is like a committed homophobe.
Yeah,
it's like thinks like this is like versus like if I heard you be like that's gay, I'd be like okay,
I see
what
that's a funny.
You're
guy.
trying to be. That's a
funny person.
Now that's comedy. I would at least know that there's like a sense of humor behind it, and not like
yeah.
I'm from the 50s and I don't like how you're wearing your shoes.
Yes.
or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you're right in that using the term fruit, calling someone a fruit is like, that's a deep cut homophobe term. You're committed homophobe.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm curious what the kids are using. I'm not really that curious, but that shit's still going on in middle school.
Yeah. But
I like to think we're better. I think we all like to think we're better than that.
Yeah,
but
I think kids have gotten
5th grade boys are saying some weird words.
Yeah, but I think some younger kids are way more chill than we were about that kind of stuff.
I really hope so. I sincerely and earnestly hope so.
I think so. I think kids
That's the same word, I guess.
Younger generations are getting more and more open and progressive.
Wow.
Open and progressive, yet also I saw something interesting on the internet that said Gen Z or younger generations getting more open and progressive, however, more prone to like tribalism, of being like,
how's that so?
Like, I'm going to aggregate towards my like niche group, and anyone outside of it is bad.
I like
nationalism.
Gamers. I only hang out with gamers.
Yeah. It was like they are more open and progressive, yet they are also more prone to nationalism.
In what ways are they more open and progressive? Just in like the generic sort of like liberal ideal way of being like progressive and open?
Yeah.
Like their like language is quote unquote progressive, but like their actual values are deeply conservative and rooted in sort of in-group, out-group.
Yes, I think that the way the actual behavior of who they surround themselves with, I think, is more.
I see.
Is like more like, oh, I'm going to go around with my little group of people, and like anyone outside of that group, I don't necessarily like hate them, or I'm not like, but I like, oh, they are wrong and I am right. Like only me and my friends get it type stuff.
Yeah,
or like
that's not good.
Yeah, which there are pros and cons, I think, to every generation. But I thought that was interesting. And, I've kind of seen it. I think that sometimes on reading threads and whatnot, or like watching TikToks, it's like, one of the complaints about younger generations, or specifically Gen Z, is that there's like every person is like a type of guy. They're like, oh, this is like a cottagecore. I'm like a cottagecore, goth-pilled cottagecore, something like that. Like everything is placed in its little. It's like the
normal like teenagers trying to sort of carve out their identity in the world, but it's like happening earlier and more intense.
Well, yeah, I just think it's like grown adults doing that. I think.
Oh, it's grown adults.
Yeah,
doing
I think
that.
that's what. It's like
Gen Z is grown adults.
Yeah,
I still think of Gen Z as children, but that's grown adults.
They're our friends.
They're our friends. My God.
They're our peers.
Oh, my God.
And
I'm over here looking like a dumb, looking like a boomer, thinking about Gen Alpha. I'm thinking about.
Gen Alpha, I don't know anything about. I think that
I'd like to not.
Still.
This is Gen Z. These people are now professionals. They're working professionals.
100%.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And as a working professional with myself, they're my colleagues.
Who do we? Okay, this is sort of a different conversation, but this is blowing my mind. I'm trying to think who I know that would be considered Gen Z. What's the cutoff? Hey Siri.
I think it's like. 90s.
She just grunted at me.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy.
She went.
I think it's in the.
Okay, whatever.
In the 90s, like 96 or something. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I thought you were going to be hopeful for the future for the children.
I am.
I
don't think it's.
You think it's not bad?
I don't think it's. I mean, I think it's like, yes, having a younger generation be more prone to like nationalist ideals, I guess, is bad. But I feel like every generation has good and bad parts. It's just like, those. Just because a generation has cons doesn't mean that the future is ruined.
Ruined.
I just said it to be insane. I don't actually say ruined.
I feel like John Mulaney says ruined.
Yeah. There's like ruined, yeah.
I think instead of ruined is the word. Or ruined.
Yeah.
Do anybody says ruined?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I do either, but it seemed like I had heard it before.
But anyway, yeah, just interesting.
How many fruits do you think I have in my backpack?
I'm guessing you have maybe 2 to 3 more. Because I was going to say after blackberries and pineapples, I think I love peaches. Peach flavored stuff. Peach rings, like the little candies.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I mean, those aren't a fruit, but it's fruit flavored. But it's also hard to find a good peach, too.
It's hard to find a good peach. I like a good Georgia peach. Mm-hmm. What's the town? There's a great little small town in Georgia I stopped in during COVID. It starts with a C. That's like famous for its peaches, and they were fucking incredible. Like to the point that like my dad was like, get a bag for yourself, get some for me, and get 2 or 3 more so I can give them out. Yeah, I gotta figure out what this town is in Georgia. Somebody will know. Right? If you know the town in Georgia with the good peaches, put it in the comments. Put it in the review. Say this the ting ting, here the peaches. I believe it starts with a C.
Another fun little fact, because I lived in South Carolina, is that South Carolina actually produces more peaches annually than Georgia.
What?
Even though Georgia is the peach state. So South Carolina will often be like, people from South Carolina will be like, well, South Carolina peaches are better and there are more of them. But if you haven't had a South Carolina peach, they're also very good. Because,
I didn't know that.
It's the same, pretty much the same climate as Georgia.
This is stuff you should know, but by two drunks. That's what this podcast is becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 guys who did almost no research. Oh yeah, South Carolina peaches are superior according to Reddit. On r/Georgia. That's rough.
Damn.
That's an L, Georgia.
Yeah.
That's an L.
The call is coming from inside the house.
The call is coming from inside the house.
I don't even think I used that correctly.
I think you might have.
You think I used it correctly?
Well,
I just feel like it's something I hear on the internet.
It's an own goal.
The call is coming from inside the house,
I would say it's an own goal.
Own goal, yeah.
Self-goal? Own goal? Own goal. Do I say own?
Own goal. Friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Man down, friendly fire. Own goal.
Own goal.
Seems like weird. I can't find the name of this town.
It's okay.
For the life of me. Trying not to curse.
People don't need to go there.
They should go there.
We don't want to curse.
Well, I was happy to have some little bit of southernism. Yeah. Peaches and apricots. Not apricots. Jesus Christ. We can get on to apricots in a second. Nectarines, peaches, plums.
Stone
fruits. That's maybe the genre you were thinking of earlier.
Yeah. So that's nectarine. I thought nectarine
fruit.
Was the stone fruit.
I really love the word or the phrase stone fruit.
Yeah. Stone fruits are very good. The flavor of LaCroix I'm drinking is beach plum.
Beach stone fruit.
Yeah.
If you were speaking scientifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the best flavors of LaCroix.
Yes,
I think
it is. I
people
agree.
are sleeping on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Are there other stone fruits? This is bad. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about fucking fruit. New subject.
No, I mean this is definitely
what I
teetering on the bad of like us listing fruits. I think we can't be thinking about it too hard.
Well, I was just naturally thinking, what's the next fruit?
Yeah, I mean
that I had in my backpack.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think peaches, stone fruits. Those are that rounds out my top 3.
Peaches, stone fruit, pineapple.
It's pineapple, blackberry, stone fruits. But then there are mangoes. Mangoes are great.
I've been a recent convert to the papaya.
Papaya? Yeah,
papaya with a little lime on it, which is fruit on fruit.
Yeah, fruit on fruit.
You put a little lime on there. You know what I've never had is the stinky fruit.
Oh, durian.
Durian, which sounds like a guy. Mm-hmm. Maybe a guy who's playing a little bit too much Dungeons and Dragons or something.
I thought you were going to say playing his drums too loud.
Playing his drums to Durian?
Durian.
Turn him
the drum
down.
circle. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's it. Durian.
But yeah, I've never had durian either. I mean, I think that there are, you could set out to try and eat every single fruit on earth and it would take you a long time to do it.
Well, I think the Japanese they're innovating quite a lot in the citrus department.
In
I remember
what
seeing
way?
a travel show that was about citrus in Japan, that they're hybridizing and mixing and matching, and like they're creating just types of citrus that we don't even know about yet.
Yeah.
Unless you are just a guy who has read about or gone to Japan, and then you would know about the fruit there instead of me, who was like late one night, probably a little bit tipsy, watching some PBS travel show. But they have got a lot of different types of citrus, is what I remember.
Nice.
Which I'd love to get in there and mess around and see what I think.
Yeah.
Because to me, all the citrus, not all the citrus, but like we got oranges, clementines, tangerines, mandarin, whatever. Those are all, that's the same flavor to me. It's like varying degrees of sweetness maybe, but those all blend together for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
I could see that.
And I think,
citrus is a spectrum.
You think so? Well, I guess we got lemon, we got lime.
Yeah. Well, and I could not, I feel so awful that I did not even think of one of my other favorite fruits until now.
It's going to be upset.
The grapefruit.
The grapefruit. How long has that been one of your favorite fruits? Because if it's new, this is you entering middle age.
No, I think it has been maybe 7 to 10 years.
Okay, you're good. You're safe. You're still young. Yeah. You're still spry. You're still smart.
Yeah,
your brain's still growing.
My friend who lives in Palm Springs, I visited him on when Jordan and I were going camping. We were on our way to go on a hike or camping in Joshua Tree or somewhere around there. Stopped at my friend Dave's house. He had a grapefruit tree in his backyard, and he let us take as many grapefruits as we wanted. And they were the best things I've ever eaten in my life. They were so good. Damn. So sweet. They weren't like bitter grapefruit, because you can just find like bitter kind of dry grapefruit, but they were sweet. They were juicy.
You're not putting sugar on those bad boys.
No, you didn't put any sugar. They almost tasted closer to an orange.
Do you have any grapefruit spoons?
No, because I feel like you rarely get them good enough to just eat just.
Really?
Yeah, they're usually, I drink a glass of grapefruit juice every morning.
Holy shit.
What's it?
This is why your voice sounds so resonant.
Yeah, grapefruit juice every morning. When I'm like, if I live to 100 and they're interviewing me, like Smuckers is like interviewing me.
Yeah, when Smuckers is interviewing all of the oldest people, is that a thing?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you've never seen that?
Breaking up the microphone?
I guess they don't interview.
I thought you just made this up.
No. They don't like interview, but they sponsor the Good Morning America. Like Good Morning America, one of those morning shows will do like, these are all their centurions today.
And it's sponsored by Smuckers.
And Smuckers, they sponsor them.
I had no idea.
And then sometimes I feel like they'll ask them like, what's your secret? And like, they always have, sometimes they're like, actually good. They'll be like, love everyone around you, or like they'll be like more sentimental, than like, oh damn, that's like a great outlook. And then, but most of the time they're just like, I eat this random thing that I give credit for. And I think mine would be a glass of grapefruit juice,
Wow.
Like the bitterness, just a a bit of bitterness sets you up for life,
Yeah.
It's like that type of thing. Yeah,
that's good old man advice.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like I just made an ass of myself. I had no idea about this.
No, you did not make an ass of yourself.
We're going to get a lot of comments. The 4 to 5 guys who are listening to this in their bunkers.
If anything, I'm ashamed I know the corporate sponsor for turning 100.
I wish that's how they would label it. Smuckers, the corporate sponsor for turning 100.
Yeah, exactly. That's
if you've made it to 100 years old, Smuckers will bankroll the rest of your life.
Yeah. That would be nice.
That's like what's maybe we're getting like what's the oldest person a person ever lived? They're only paying for somebody's life for like upwards of like 13 years, 14 more years.
Yeah, I feel
that seems crazy.
At any given time, I feel like the oldest person in the world is usually around like 115.
115.
I think the oldest, maybe one of the oldest people to have ever lived, I think, is around like 120, which is insane.
Wow.
But I'm again.
But here's the thing:
I'm not even shooting from the hip here. I'm
You're shooting and the gun's still in your pocket.
Yeah. I'm like holding down. I'm shooting from the knee.
You keep guns in your pockets.
Yeah.
That's why men have such big pockets in their pants, and women's clothes often doesn't have pockets. It's because men have to keep their guns in their pockets.
Oh, okay. Wait, here, I found it.
Here.
Oldest verified man ever is a Japanese guy who lived
Verified on
116. Verified. Yeah, he was verified online.
He was
for
116.
being old. 116, and then a woman is Jean Calment of France, who lived to the age of 122.
Holy hell.
So yeah, around 120.
And I'm guessing those people are having a good number of fruits in their diets.
Yeah. Old people famously love prunes.
They love prunes, which a prune is a date dried out.
It's a dried plum.
Plum.
Yeah.
A date is a different thing.
A date, a dried date is just a date.
A date is a date.
A date is a date.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm falling apart.
Yeah.
A prune is a dried plum.
Prune is a dried plum.
It's the raisin. It's the raisin
grape.
of plums.
Yeah.
Fair to say.
The
math checks out.
The prune is the raisin of plums. Yes.
Right. The prune is the raisin of plums. And that's going to be official merch dropping soon.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the type of shit that if we had cameras on, we'd clip and post.
And then people would come and kill us.
Yeah. And
no, I think we would hate us.
Yeah, people would be like absolute hard watch, worst bad watch guys.
Bad watch, bad listen. Can hardly stand it. Keep it up. Let's see those hogs. Yeah, look, I mean, we set up a trap for ourselves that we decided to try to walk around every week, and instead it's just walking right into it.
Yeah, 100%. We walked right into it. We did, and it's because we literally started with fruits, and we didn't have the warm up talk.
We didn't have a warm up talk.
We
can go back.
Have the warm up talk. I was gonna have a big reveal.
Oh,
my big reveal. My big reveal today is that I haven't been public with this, but I've diagnosed myself with Raynaud's disease.
What's that?
I was complaining to Jordan about how cold my hands are. I was like, oh, when you go swimming, after you get out of the pool, mm-hmm. are your hands really cold, and are you cold for the rest of the day? And she's like, no, that's not a thing. And I was like, I went swimming at the YMCA, got out of the pool, and I was like, my hands are freezing. And I put them on her face. She's like, yeah, they are really cold. And I've noticed this when I've been surfing too. My hands go completely white. I couldn't even take my wetsuit off
because they're numb.
Because my fingers are numb. And I was like, I'm.
And this is when it's not
awful circulation in my hands.
And so it's not particularly cold out.
No,
the water's normal temp.
It's just classic Pacific Ocean temp or classic pool temp. I was just swimming in a pool,
right?
Like a lap pool, mm-hmm. and and my fingers were freezing. I even took a shower. I took a warm shower after, and my fingers were still cold.
So what's going on?
So
man?
Anyway, I looked it up. I say, why do I have such poor circulation in my hands? And they say you may have Raynaud's disease.
Wow.
And so I looked it up and was like, oh no, am I going to have to go to a doctor, get, increased blood flow? And they say it's not only is it usually it's self-diagnosable, which is why
you're happy to say.
They say I'm happy to say that I'm within the medical limits of, within the medical bounds.
The legal medical bounds.
Yeah, of being able to diagnose myself with this disease. But it is also self-treatable, and the way you treat it is by not getting your hands cold.
This is made up.
It is. It
made up as all hell.
I do want to join Raynaud's syndrome or Raynaud's disease Facebook group and
you gotta find one
and start describing myself as Raynaud's survivor. #Raynaud's strong.
How is Raynaud's spelled? Like Reynolds?
I think it's Raynaud's. I don't know.
Reynolds?
I'm probably mispronouncing it.
How's it spelled?
I've only been a victim for one day.
A victim
of Raynaud's disease. RAYNAUDS.
Reynolds. What the hell?
Disease. It's a disease.
Would you be a survivor if you're still?
No,
I guess you're a survivor if you're living. If you
Yeah.
say I'm a cancer survivor, if you currently have cancer and you're still alive, I think you would just say, I have cancer.
Yeah, but I mean,
is there a different? Sorry,
I think you could be a survivor. I am a survivor.
Okay, sure.
I'm a thriver.
Hey, and I don't want to take that away from you.
Reynolds thriver. That's what I am.
Nothing's keeping me back today, even my Reynolds.
Yeah. Nothing.
That's more merch. That's another merch. That's merch. That's a t-shirt. That's a we get a tank top, like a bright red tank top that says "Nothing's keeping me back today, not even my Reynolds disease." And then on the back it says "Follow me to warmer water." If we ever have enough listeners on this episode in particular, we have to get that made.
What if the podcast, we made monthly t-shirts?
That'd be awesome.
That would be crazy. That's the specific. Follow me to
vote
warmer
here.
water.
Yeah, you can vote on the best, whatever catchphrases, quotes, whatever.
Well, yeah,
merch ideas.
We were talking yesterday too about how beautiful the genre of t-shirt is that you either get from a thrift store or that you have absolutely no context.
Yes.
And you're like, this means something to someone, but the meaning is now lost. So I own a t-shirt with like a quote or a business name or something, which is just like, it is unclear why this t-shirt exists, why it was made and what it means, but it has a cool design.
And the person who owns the t-shirt maybe can't even express what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Even that one, you would at best you would have to say it's from a delusional podcast I listened to.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so
I do like
specific.
putting more stuff like that out into the world.
Well, and the other thing is too is that with Reynolds disease, it's incredibly common. So there's 200,000. It's more than 200,000 cases a year in the U.S.
Can it only be your hands?
It's generally your hands. I think it's also nose, feet. Your extremities.
Okay. I get quite a cold nose when I've been in cold water.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like cold nose. It happens to a lot. It's kind of like a human existence syndrome.
I'll tell you this: my ass is cold a lot of the time.
Well, I don't know if that's Reynolds. And maybe you just got to wear thicker pants. We start selling. Pod merch or pod merch.
Start selling
our
moleskin trousers.
Yeah. Our pod merch is the Reynolds tank top. Follow me to warmer water on the back and thick pants.
And just thick on the ass.
Thick on the ass. Not
and they have 2 slots on the back that are designed to keep those hand warmers in.
Yeah,
they're not pockets; they're hand warmer slots to keep your ass warm. Yeah. And it says that across the ass of the pants.
Yeah.
The podcast is listen to Tom and Griff come up with ideas for merch for a podcast.
Yeah.
That's really what we're listening to. Okay, that's a big update.
Yeah, that is a big update. And I thought, this was the perfect thing to reveal.
Really good.
On the podcast today.
Really good.
And put my story out there.
Right. I think you're quick on your way to become the Reynolds spokesperson.
Yeah.
And you're already, I think you've kind of got it. You got the tone down.
Yeah. It's not something that we should be hiding from our friends and family
anymore. Right.
And it's self-diagnosable. So if you have if you're listening right now and you have the slightest bit of bad circulation to your hands, I encourage you to diagnose yourself with Reynolds disease today.
That's the first step to recovery.
Yeah.
To healing.
Yeah. To treatment.
Is to tell yourself you have it.
Because this is a chronic condition. This will be a cross that I will have to bear for the rest of my life.
My God. And if you have children, you may even pass it on to them.
It's unclear to me whether this is genetic.
Uncurable?
But I don't know if the cure is by limiting your exposure to cold.
It's just so the cure. Yeah, if your hands are cold when they're in cold, then that's because they got too cold and that's a disease you have. Yeah. Syndrome. It's a syndrome, not a disease.
Yeah.
I have a friend who has, I think it's called hyperhidrosis. Do you know about this one?
No.
Yeah, he's got like overly sweaty palms.
Oh, whoa, cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. I would always give him shit for it in high school because we'd be playing music and he'd hand me my guitar back and it would just be gooey. It'd be slimy.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, it sucked. And then I think he looked into it and he was like, the surgery, there's a surgery you can get to correct this, and it is, it's like incredibly dangerous. Like there's like a good chance that like you could die. I remember him saying that in college. I'm like, yeah, I guess
crazy.
I wouldn't do that. I'd probably just wipe my hands off.
Yeah, minimum reward, incredibly high risk.
Really, truly.
High risk, low reward. I thought it was just going to be like maybe like put your, that scene in Men in Black where they like burn your fingerprints off.
Sure, like
maybe
that.
Like that maybe is one of those things.
Zap them up. I don't have any big reveals. Sorry, there's an incredible amount of echo when I'm talking. I don't know if you're feeling that at all. But like it sounds to me like I am in a surgery auditorium.
Yeah. I think it might.
Is that how when you're talking? Is it doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I can hear when I'm
issue.
talking, I am hearing a crazy. It sounds like I'm in a surgery room. When you're talking, it sounds good.
Okay, cool. Glad we covered that live on the pod. Once again, the pod is Tom and Griffin learn how to do a pod.
Yeah. This is you're an early adopter of not podcasts. We're very late. But you listener are an early adopter to our podcast.
And with that comes lots of riches and rewards.
Yes.
Because you too will learn how to do a podcast as we live troubleshoot and then explain it to you each week.
Yes.
Live from Griffin's 2012 MacBook Pro that is, I think, officially no longer supported by Apple or any of the software on it is not supported by anybody now.
Yes. Well, and I'm going to get a new MacBook Pro in a month.
Wow.
Once
big reveal.
The cash is coming in.
Once Tom's rich again.
Yeah.
I wish I had any good reveals, good scoops. What'd you call it?
Big reveal, yeah.
Big reveal.
No public statements you want to make?
Nothing I can speak about publicly. Shot my first couple of commercials for a YouTube channel. That's, I think, probably as much as I can say about that. It was fun. That's the biggest news in my life.
You don't have any. You got to be able to give details.
I can't.
That's the thing with a big reveal.
I know.
You're gonna say a YouTube channel, and that's all I can say about that.
You could probably figure it out. I just don't know.
I know.
I just don't know.
But yeah. But what other big reveals,
bro? Now I'm pressed for them. Big reveals. I just was listening to, I've spent this whole past couple of weeks really thinking Kendrick Lamar has won the beef battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And then I finally listened to one of Drake's tracks. I just kind of, in the background decided I hate Drake and Drake sucks. He's, mainstream cheese dick, groomer. And he is all of those things. But then I listened to Family Matters. I think the latest diss track to come out, at least from his side. And it was better than I thought it was going to be. It was good. It was kind of good. He was coming hard. I think Kendrick's been coming way harder, but Drake's songs I think have been a little bit more listenable.
Yeah, I think so.
Unfortunately,
but Drake is a worse rapper.
Yeah, I mean it's all auto-tuned and
yeah.
he's bad and he's
overly
corny.
Produced.
It's yeah.
I think Kendrick Lamar has just a cool.
He's
not
just
only a good writer and rapper, but just has a cool voice.
He's got a cool voice,
more authentic.
You know what's fun about this to me is that they're so. I guess to everybody is that they're both so baldly coming after each other. They're like naming each other in their tracks, which I mean I don't know. I don't listen to that much rap and that much rap diss like battle history. I don't really know much about it all. But yeah, like, hey Drake, I fucking hate you, and I hate the women you fuck. It's like pretty intense.
Yeah.
And then I think in this most recent one, Drake's, what does he say? He says something to like, you think like you act like you're the one to like free the slaves, but like you're like not that black or something, or like the women you fuck aren't that black. You've cheated on your wife with a white woman or something. It's like really intense.
Yeah, it's just,
I don't think good.
Yeah, no. I think
it makes me feel bad to listen.
I think it's net bad for these guys. Net good for all the
white guys in their 30s who love this kind of thing.
Yeah, who like to lap it up, and probably get it wrong. I just learned about it last week.
Yeah,
everybody was talking about it, but I was like, so many people this is dominating the feed, so you gotta learn about it, and I feel like there's nothing that I could say on it that really anybody else.
You know
hasn't said.
that Kendrick, the cover for like his or one of his tracks was just Drake's house, Google Maps image of Drake's house, the like sex offender things everywhere. And then Drake's like bodyguard or security personnel outside of his house got shot in a drive-by.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, I saw, and then there was another thing. There was like another intruder was like, you know, captured outside of Drake's house, which, you know, I guess
that's why I'm thinking for this episode of the podcast, our podcast art is Joe Rogan's house, Google Maps. We just zoom in on his house in Austin. And we start a diss battle.
With Joe Rogan,
with one of the biggest names in podcasting and also comedy.
And with all of the roast guys on
his side, he owns the mothership.
Yeah, with the roast of Tom Brady. Did you?
I haven't seen it. Did they do that at the mothership?
They didn't do it at the mothership, but all the, you know, Tony Hinchcliffe, all those guys.
And they're saying everything. They're going after Tom Brady. I don't really care.
They're going after Tom Brady.
I don't know nothing about Tom Brady.
Yeah. I know a little bit about Tom Brady. He seems fine. Okay. Don't really care too much about him.
That's the end of Tom Brady Corner.
But no big reveals. No other big reveals.
I guess if you had texted me and said, come up with some big reveals, I could have maybe thought of something. But nothing on my feet is coming to my brain. Nothing from my feet's coming to my brain. Oh, I'm kind of getting into the rap. I'm kind of getting into the rap game.
What so what would you consider low-hanging fruit?
Low-hanging fruit.
Like a good type of low-hanging fruit.
Right. Well, a lot of that in this rap battle.
Yes.
You know, what type of person you sleep with. That's low-hanging fruit. Yeah. You know, I'd say any immutable characteristic, low-hanging fruit. Yes. You know, what's between your legs, color of your skin. Yep. How close your eyes are together. Yep. Yeah, that's all those are the big fruit. Three. Yeah. That's low-hanging fruit.
Is there any kind of low-hanging fruit that you like? Or you're like, hey, this is just a fun. Yeah, it's low-hanging fruit, but I'll make the joke, or like, I'll go for it.
I think I've been doing that quite often here today.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
what do you think? Like, what is the actual lowest hanging fruit?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you just any tree is just generally like oranges. Like our neighbors, the Shibas, have an orange tree, and like the low hanging fruit is honestly some of the best fruit. It can be sometimes the best.
Well, that's all you know about. You can't be getting to that top fruit.
Well, no, I can. We're both tall guys. I can get the.
You
top
can get
fruit.
To the top fruit.
Yeah, sometimes they bring out a ladder. They let me pick the top fruit. Their oranges are awesome. Okay. They're fresh oranges.
Let's go over there and get some.
But yeah, I thought like the low-hanging fruit. Not right now because they aren't in season right now. The orange tree has 2 crops a year, one in the summer, one in the winter. But yeah, I guess the low-hanging fruit, that term comes from the fact that it's just easy to grab.
Sure.
But it's not necessarily any better or worse that I know of.
It's just easy to grab. So therefore, what's the problem with it? If it's good,
people are just like, oh, it's easy to grab.
It's easy to grab. Yeah. So what? I grabbed it.
Anyone can grab it. Yeah. But it's like, well, yeah, but then no one else grabbed it. So I grabbed it. Someone's got to grab the low-hanging fruit.
I think sometimes you got to just be grabbing it. You got to be not thinking about how hard the fruit is to get. Also, we don't need to be making everything so damn hard to grab. Yeah. I think I do that a lot in my personal life, in my own creative life, my professional life. I'm seeing how hard can I make this for myself and still be able to do it.
100%.
I'm not actively thinking that. I think just retroactively, I'm like, I did this the hard way.
Yeah, 100%. If a guy's got eyes that are close to one another, you just call it out and make fun of him for it.
I would do that.
And everyone laughs, and it's a good time.
Everybody laughs.
And he enjoys it the most.
Because guys like getting roasted. That's something that chicks will never get. Guys love getting roasted.
Yeah, it is fun to get roasted.
Is it?
I think so, a little bit.
I guess so.
I kind of like, I like getting roasted by people I know.
It is fun if it's people you know. Yeah. I don't think I would ever do a roast battle or a roast of somebody. No. That stresses me out. It seems quite negative. Yeah. I guess it depends on who it is, but yeah. I don't picture myself an Anthony Jeselnik. Yeah. A Jeffrey Ross.
I did one once in Chicago for a show, and it was fun.
People didn't get their feelings hurt?
No, people didn't get their feelings hurt.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, I think people genuinely often get their feelings hurt, but they're all also like, there's so much roast.
People love that shit.
Yeah, and it is funny, but it's just like some people, it's like that's my favorite kind of comedy is roast comedy, and all these clips on like TikTok are just from roast battles, and they're like,
it's almost all. I mean, some of it's clever and fun,
yeah.
but a lot of it's like, you're gay and fat, and I said it in a clever way.
Yeah. It's
and that's
that low-hanging fruit. Yeah.
It has to be, because you got to come up with it so quick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, assuming you're not doing it live on stage.
Yeah.
But you got to prepare pretty quickly.
Yeah, Griffin, I'm going to just say this, but you cannot be snacking on the pod. It's going to drive people crazy. You can hear your... I mean, you can leave one or two in there, but I can hear you being like, like swallowing like you're eating the clementine.
Yeah.
Tangerine.
I'll delete it.
That's fine. But yeah, we can't be eating fruit on the pod.
Sorry.
What was I going to say?
I did. And for the listener, I have pulled out more fruit.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun, but it's.
I got tempted. So I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing. I'm going to try to delete it all. But if you can't hear me chewing, it's because I'm chewing on the fruit, because I couldn't help myself.
God, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. On the subject of roasting. So I went to I had to go on a work trip to San Francisco, and I was in my office, and I had a coworker who came up to me, and she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you worked here. I've seen your videos on the internet or whatever." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I work at this. Yeah, I work here too." She's like, this is so crazy. And she was like, one of my friends on the team, like, really likes your stuff. We send your videos back and forth. I was like, thank you very much. That's awesome. And then she's like, you got to come meet her. And I said, okay. This was like a couple of days later on the work trip. I was like, I have to go back to all these meetings, but like, I'll hit you up on Slack, hit her up on Slack. I meet these two people, and my coworker was like, hey, like, we were wondering if you would come into the meeting that we're in and roast us.
Oh, God.
And I said, absolutely not. Like, you got to draw a hard boundary. Number one, like, I'm not that type of comedian.
Number two, I don't want to walk into an HR violation.
Yes. So it's like, you think I'm... It's stupid and crazy enough to go into a room full of people that I have no idea who they are and start roasting them. And like, maybe she said it as a joke, but I'm also like, no, she's not a comedian. I don't think she would be making that joke. Very nice otherwise, but I was just like, that's crazy. This is insane. Why would you ever want that? Everybody thinks, but that's the thing is, I think everybody, like, even on the subreddit, they're like, roast me, and that's also just, they all suck. Like, having people who aren't comedians try and roast you is also bad. It's bad. Also, if you're a comedian, I don't know why you'd want someone to roast you, because you will likely get your feelings hurt. Yeah. It's like, I feel like...
you're like, I'm a good sport. And it's just like, I don't know. Yeah. You're not. You're gonna not like something. Yeah. A lot of those people. Roast battles use lots of low-hanging fruit. And when they don't, though, that is an example of go for the high-hanging fruit. Then that can be good. Yeah. I like that. Wait, did you have any other fruit research you did?
Yeah, I did.
Let's hear it.
Well... I think the biggest thing, I didn't want to get too granular, and but I think the biggest thing which we covered Chef, was that So Chef, you're gonna hear. I meant to say at the beginning of the pod that, like,
dog in the room.
You're gonna hear a little jingle jangle.
It's not Christmas.
No, it's not Christmas. It's Chef.
It's Corgi.
It's a 38-pound Corgi who drags his little chain on the ground.
Like a ghost.
Like a ghost. Yeah.
Okay, other fruit research you had?
Fruit research,
Are there any fruits you wish you could... never mind. I don't know what I was going to say. I just started talking. You could fuck? Yeah, well, first off, which fruits do you think are the best to fuck? Grapefruit seems pretty obvious, big.
Do you remember...
Watermelon you could fuck?
Yeah.
Cold, probably cold, but it's out in the sun in the field.
Cold, yeah.
That's a thing in a Cormac McCarthy novel. So I just put more fruit in my mouth.
Put more fruit. You just ate more fruit. Yeah, eat it off. Yeah.
There's a guy who's going around fucking all the watermelon, and they got the farmers are pissed off because their watermelons all have holes in them because this redneck's been running around fucking them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. People. Isn't that an American? No, American Pie. He
fucks a pie. The titular pie. Spoiler alert.
I mean, I didn't do a whole lot of more fruit research. I do know. I mean, you bringing up watermelons. One interesting thing about watermelons that I do know is that they like there's a ton of different cultures, or like there's at least like a culture on every continent who has a different word for watermelon.
What?
And they think it's because they've been around for so long and they're so universally loved that like every culture is like, oh yeah, we have that, and this is like our own word for it.
Does watermelon grow everywhere?
They're different enough in that they're like, oh, it's not clear that like one culture like brought watermelon to like another culture.
We don't know
like,
where it started.
They have a general idea, but like it just grows so well in so many different environments or like parts of the world. And on top of that, it's like incredibly space efficient. Like they were like talking about, it was on a Stuff You Should Know episode, but they were talking about water. It was incredibly, one of the more interesting podcast episodes I've ever listened to. It was about watermelons. And they were talking about how like you can just get a ton of watermelons
in a small amount of
you don't have to have that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
When I get my house that has a garden, we'll be growing watermelons.
Yeah.
I don't really like watermelons that much, or I didn't as a child, and I've started to like them a little bit more. But just kind of tastes like the idea of a fruit got passed through it, and it's just so watery.
I agree.
I guess it's refreshing. I do like, this is incredibly, I guess, frat boy, but the few times I've had like vodka soaked watermelon, I'm like, this is fun. This is a good way to do watermelon. This is an improvement.
For sure.
I one time saw somebody shove a firework into a watermelon. That was kind of scary. Everybody got covered with watermelon.
But that's also fun.
It was really fun.
And people shoot watermelon too.
They shoot it. There's watermelon seed spitting contest. We had that in elementary school.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had that. That seems like, now that I'm saying out loud, that's maybe a crazy Southern thing.
No. I don't know
county
if we
fair
had it.
thing.
We don't. Yeah, it was more of a county fair thing, or just like a cousin's thing.
Yeah.
It's like a cousin Olympic.
It's like a cousin's thing.
It's a cousin's thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh God! And that's merch.
Seed spitting. And
that's merch that you can get only on Tom's personal website. Seed spitting. It's a cousin's thing.
My cousins might like that.
And that's I have nothing else to say about that. That's good for them. Moment of silence.
Yeah, I know. Moment of silence. Whenever I'm listening to a podcast and there's a moment of silence like that, I think there's something wrong with my phone.
Oh, and I think there's something wrong between the listeners, or the hosts. I think they have beef.
Like they're just staring at each other, like you're gonna say something.
Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. Fruit.
Yeah.
Really thought I was gonna be having a lot more fun with fruit.
It's okay. This is a learning opportunity. We've had some good tangents. I did.
Ooh, check this out. Do you know how to make anything out of fruit? Like you make a bird out of a apple and some banana. Have you ever seen somebody do this?
No.
We had a guy come to this is another thing we had in elementary school. We had a guy come to our school and show us how to make various animals out of fruit. He was like a chef of some sort. I mean, I guess chef seems like a strong word.
He's like a cruise ship guy, like the guy who goes on a cruise ship and sculpts the watermelon and the bananas.
You get it.
It's a monkey swinging from the tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We had a guy come do that. I think it was like, somebody's dad. I remember this the same day. It was the two dads I remember, the best dads who were doing anything like that. One guy came in, he could make his guitar talk. He had like a slide guitar that he was kind of really making it talk in some way. I don't know what. I just remember he said that, and I was like, I don't know, but it sounds cool.
And it wasn't like
it was like wow. So he was just doing.
All I could do is do cat calls.
Yeah.
my guitar can talk, and that it can cat call.
That also,
women.
that's the slide from that Tom Petty song.
No, you're thinking of the Joker by
The Joker.
Steve
Oh,
Miller
yeah,
Band.
Steve
Some
Steve
people
Miller
call me the Space
I always
Cowboy. Some call me the
confuse that
Gangster
for
of
Tom Petty.
Love.
Yeah. And then there was a dad who could make stuff out of fruit.
Yeah, you said it as like that's a type of guy that comes to your school, but it's definitely just a skill that a dad had.
No, I mean, he seemed professional.
Yeah, of course I don't doubt that he was professional, but I'm just saying that like I think that is that's definitely like a unique to your school thing.
Okay.
Like not every school has a dad that can do
fruit
that. Yeah.
Construction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would make if I had fruit. If I'm that guy, I'm looking at fruits like they're Lego blocks.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what can I make out of here? Can I make a mech?
Yeah.
Could I make a mech out of some fruit? You know what I mean? Like a human mechanized robot thing that a guy can ride and they can fight and they can battle, but it's made out of fruit. That's what I'm trying to make. What are you trying to make?
You know, I'm
Instrument?
not. Yeah, instrument.
Guitar?
Yeah.
I had to answer it for you because I knew you were going to say you didn't want to answer it.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to make anything out of fruit.
I'm trying to make something out of fruit.
A hat, you know.
A hat.
Yeah, you can make like a watermelon hat. They put them on like dogs.
Like sexy Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, sexy Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny gets all sexy and has like a hat.
Bra.
Well, coconut bra.
Yeah.
But fruit hat. Puts on the fruit hat.
Oh,
and is like
dancing.
Yeah.
The Chiquita banana. Yeah, like the Chiquita banana woman.
Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, yeah. But it's, to me, yeah.
But it's sexy Bugs. Yeah,
it's maybe not even supposed to be telegraphing sexy. I think I just read it as sexy as a child. Whoa, Bugs Bunny's got hot.
Well,
got that fruit on his head.
I do. Yeah, I remember seeing the Chiquita banana woman and being like, yeah.
Whoa,
that's what you want.
That's the kind of thing you want.
That's the kind of woman you wife. If you see a woman wearing a cornucopia on her head of fruit, you wife that shit.
Get a ring quick.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to think of other.
Same with coconut bra. That's what I want to make. I want to make a coconut bra. Coconut bra is a very fun. It's a very fun human trope. It's
wholesome.
It's a fun, that I've never really seen in actual life.
I think for most women it'd be quite uncomfortable and impractical.
Yeah, but it is a fun cartoon trope.
Yeah. Are there other good fruit tropes?
Jesus, this is the worst.
We should delete this whole thing.
This is the worst.
I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. I really thought we were going to have fun.
I mean,
a lot of fun little fruit banter.
We could,
but it's hard to sustain. I'll tell you this: it's hard to sustain.
Yeah, it is hard to sustain.
Hard to sustain.
Much like actual fruit itself goes bad.
Quite quickly.
This is aging like an avocado.
Which, if you put it in the refrigerator, you can pause the avocado.
Yeah, but it still goes bad. Yeah, it still gets brown.
Well, we could try again tomorrow.
We had a good. I mean, I feel like we did have some good. I think the funnest stuff was the big reveals and the t-shirts.
Yeah,
I feel like if we could get to more of stuff like that,
I just got
the low-hanging fruit stuff was really good too.
Okay.
Low-hanging fruit.
Maybe I'll figure out how to edit around me being depressed about it. We can delete this part.
Yeah, we can cobble together. I still think we're going
strong.
Yeah, I still think we're going strong. I just think that this is clearly a topic where we're really having to mine.
Yeah. You don't come in with some bullet points, you're fucked on this podcast.
Yeah, I think that I had a few ideas. Oh, the other thing is like what the fruit question. What do you think the craziest reveal of a fruit is? Like fruit I think itself has some pretty crazy reveals, like pineapple, for example. Like you look at a pineapple, you're saying, I can eat that thing? It doesn't seem like it wants to be eaten. Like it's
ouch. I'm thinking ouch.
It's fun. It's very fun. It's a fun looking thing, but I can't eat that.
Are there fruits that we are yet to cut into as a race?
No, as a race.
As the race of man. As a human race. Well, first off, is there a fruit that the whites won't eat yet? Because if there is, we need to be
Maybe
opening
durian.
our minds.
I feel like durian is
White
one of
people
those
aren't
where like
eating
white
durian.
people don't like durian.
Stinky. They're too afraid of it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think that's a good call. And then is there, because, at some point there's some motherfucker who was the first guy to be like, I'm going to try to eat that.
Yeah.
Which, early on, first off, my question's, what's an early fruit? What's the first fruit that somebody's eaten? I guess it's probably an obvious one.
Watermelon are incredibly old. I looked up while we were chatting, and it says that prehistoric site in Libya dates to around 3500 BC.
Holy, and they could see watermelons in it?
2022, 6,000-year-old watermelon seeds found in the Libyan desert.
Holy shit. That's some alien shit. That's ancient aliens.
Yeah. But the other thing too is when we're thinking about ancient fruit, it probably looks nothing like the domestic cultivars we have.
Cultivars?
No,
that's the word, cultivars?
That's a fact.
You're telling me the 6,000-year-old watermelon looked different than current watermelon?
Yes, absolutely.
You're looking at me like I'm a fool.
Griffin,
I'm trying to imagine what it could
the
look
podcast here is you learning about how the domestication of plants works.
I know
it's
that
fascinating.
Okay, sure.
Have you ever looked up what corn looked like?
I think I've seen corn back in the day. Maize.
Like teosoti?
What's up?
No, it's like even before maize. Like maize was like a massive leap in corn technology.
That's incredible.
Teosoti is like the original, like where they traced
I don't know.
I think it's called teosoti.
Let me get my eyes on this.
It is like a hard kernel. It's like inedible.
How did we get there?
Some old, I think it is from Central America or like South America, but like someone just bred it. It's like we human beings have bred the desirable traits in plants. Like they found like, oh, this big teosoti, whatever. Teosinte. Sorry. Yeah. Teosinte. Yeah. That's
what I'm seeing is pictures of really massive big corn. Well, I know about almonds.
Yeah.
Like, right? They had like cyanide in them.
Yeah. It's a similar thing.
And then for whatever reason, we decided let's make them edible.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Which that's crazy.
We just
that was in
slowly
that
bred
book,
them.
Is that in Guns, Germs, and
Yeah.
Steel?
It's a lot of Guns, Germs, and Steel stuff.
Why? That's whatever would. You know what I'm saying? How would you get to like looking at something and think like, I can't eat it now, but I would like to soon. I'd like to down the road.
Yeah, maybe in 100 years or so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing almonds didn't take 100 years to get edible, but
no,
that's an insane project. But which is my question is, do you think there's any fruits we hadn't even gotten into yet? Maybe we hadn't done that with some stuff.
Currently, we're going to make. I don't know. I think there are some
new fruits coming out.
I think there are. I mean, we did do. I think the stuff we have done that I can think of like that is like the cotton candy grapes.
Right. That's
like
fully human engineered.
It's genetic engineering, yeah.
Yeah.
And we are like, these do not taste like grapes. These taste like cotton candy.
Are cran grapes a thing? Is that a thing?
Yeah, cran grape. Yeah. Or like craisins.
Craisins.
Well, no, craisins are just dried
Those are
cranberry.
injected.
There are hybrid fruits of like apples. I mean,
Yeah. What is it called? A grapple? Is that a thing?
Yeah, grapple. Yeah. That's like yeah.
And it's not just injected with juice. It's grown that way.
No, it's not injected with juice.
If you're telling me
the way they make a grapple is they inject wine or grape juice into an apple. That's what you were thinking.
No, I'm just No, Tom. I'm just saying if you came to me with the homework assignment, I need you to get this apple to taste like a grape. You smart guy, might be trying, I think, a little bit too hard. And you say, I wonder if I can cultivate this and hybridize it and make it and fuse it with the grape. Me, I'm getting about 100 grapes. I'm squishing them up and getting that grape juice out. I'm getting a syringe and I'm sticking that grape juice into the apple and I'm turning it in on Monday for fucking full credit. You're over there being like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. It's still growing.
And you
I get an A.
Jesus.
Sorry, man. That's how you get left behind in America's education system.
Okay. So you inject grape juice into an apple.
There is one of those that I think is like they're just injecting fruit flavor into one.
Yeah. You're like you're fishing versus teaching a man to fish. I think my approach is you graft.
You're teaching yourself to fish. You're fishing, and I'm making a thing that looks like a fish and handing it to a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but I did get that from, I think somewhere I read that like there's one of those that they're injecting with. They're just like making it up. They're like, it's not a real thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb as shit.
No,
Now I'm
I
curious.
don't know. Yeah, you gotta let me know which one it is, because I think with most stuff, it's like you can.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid. It's like when I used to grow weed, it was so interesting because there's so much crazy cool plant shit that you could do, and I was like, oh well, this is how they make fruits. Like you can like cut off a branch of one strain of weed and then put it on a branch of the other strain of weed, and then once it flowers, you'll have like a plant with multiple strains.
Yeah.
So like, and it's like that's how what they do with like apples.
Sure.
And like every like there's some TikTok that was like every apple, essentially every modern variety of apple came from like one tree.
Huh.
That was just grafted.
That's
like,
wild.
I don't think they even like grow apple trees anymore. I think they graft them.
You're saying that you can't. Johnny Appleseed's a myth. It's Johnny Apple graft.
Yeah, Johnny Apple graft.
There's no seed that's coming up, turning into a tree that's making apples.
It can still grow. Yeah, of course, like an apple seed, apple tree can still grow from an apple seed. But like the way all of our like orchards work is not. It's like they're grafting variety, whatever certain varietal they want
together with some other.
Yeah.
Is there like a vanilla apple that they're like always putting it with? I think I don't understand why they would always be grafting them.
Because it's quicker.
Gotcha. They're taking two plants that are already grown, and smushing them together.
Yeah, you have like a mother plant, and you take grafts from the mother plant, and you put them onto like the stumps of like harvested plants. And it's quicker than growing it from seed.
Yeah, got it.
So it's like an efficiency thing.
Got it. And the stump is,
and
if they're different, that's how you get a hybrid.
Them. Yeah, so it allows you to crossbreed them easier.
This is incredible.
Yeah, because
this is all stuff I've probably known at some point and I've fully forgotten.
And I am probably butchering it in a sense too. There's probably somebody, one of the 57 guys. Listeners.
It's 50. One of the nearly 60. By this episode, we're nearly 60.
Yeah.
One guy's going crazy, gnashing his teeth.
Yeah.
Wishing he could say something about
penis boys.
This is full. You've gone full penis. And if you're that guy, I want you to get into the comments, into the review, and I want you to write, this is full penis. Here's how apples work.
Yeah.
Explain it in your review.
Yeah.
I need to know. And that is the only way you can contact us.
But yeah, it's like a lot of that stuff. It's a lot of grafting. It's a lot of plant science. That's not just like it's not like crossbreeding really from seed and being like, oh, these seeds are. I mean, there is still a lot of that, but I think that like when it comes to harvest, when it comes to like growing actual food, and like they do it with wine too, they'll like take good root stock or whatever and move it to like different fields so they're not starting from zero every time.
Sorry, I was barely listening because I was trying to figure out what ancient watermelons looked like. And you're right. These don't even seem edible, though. Yeah, wild watermelons of ancient times would hardly be recognizable to even the most seasoned citrulus connoisseurs of today. Citrulus connoisseurs. Firm, seedy, and pale green on the inside, they were characterized by their bland and bitter taste. Tom, that's like you.
Yeah.
Pale, seedy.
Bland, bitter.
Bland, and bitter. That's okay. Okay. Now I'm seeing. I would love to see some of these ancient. Do you think we can go backwards? Do you think we'll ever get the technology to go back to where it started? Undomesticate these fruits. For a museum. That's the museum I'm opening.
Yeah.
The Undomesticated Fruit Museum of Los Angeles. It's just like paper mache versions of fruit of just kind of what I think it would look like. It just looks vaguely like shit primordial.
You can find in Griffith Park. That you're like, yeah, this it would be bad if you ate it now, but think about what it could be in 100 years.
And that's what the ancient man did, and that's how we got to where we are now, which is what.
Everybody wants to innovate with AI. They want to create new.
I could use AI.
They want to create new software, new apps. What we need is people creating new types of fruit from the bad types of fruit in Griffith Park.
That'd be great
out there.
That'd be good. get AI on that, some practical. I would like to use AI to figure out what old fruit looked like.
Yeah. I was about to make a joke of, when you're like 16 and they're like, oh yeah, if you could have a time machine, what would you do? And everyone's like, I'd go back and kill Hitler.
Sure.
But when you become a mature person, you say, I would use time machine to see ancient watermelon.
I want to see ancient watermelon. I want to see first grape. I'm really interested in this apple now. I want to know where that apple started.
The dinosaurs are for the kids.
The dinosaurs are for children.
That's mature men want to see the first grape.
Exactly. Dinosaurs are sort of a sideshow at the circus.
Yes.
Learned scholars want to know where that mandarin orange come from.
Yeah, well, we want to see first grape.
I want to see first grape. I want to see first grape. And hell, I'd like to see second banana.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Because it'd be cool to see the iterations. What are they doing? Do you think they're making aesthetic changes?
Well, there's a lot of different varieties of banana even in the world today.
All I can think of is plantain and banana, and that's not even the same thing.
Oh, Griffin, you got to go to French Polynesia. You got to go to some island nation because they will have a lot of different varieties of banana.
Really?
Yeah, there are a lot or even Central America, like Costa Rica, Nicaragua.
Wow.
Parts of in El Salvador. Yeah, they have like bananas that are like the bananas are like way smaller.
Oh, tiny banana.
They're a lot sweeter.
We've made them big in America.
Yeah, we've made them big.
We've bastardized the banana.
Yeah, we have a very messed up version of banana. It's still good, but it's like when you taste the smaller bananas, you're like, oh, I can eat like 15 of these.
Can I get them?
They're finger size.
Can I get them here?
Huh?
Can you get them here?
No, they're harder to get. I mean, you could probably go to like a farmer's market or maybe like maybe some of like the Latino grocery stores might have them or stuff that carries like Central American produce, but they are harder to find. When Jordan and I went to French Polynesia, they had a few different types of banana, all really good. And Griffin just pulled out an apple and raspberries.
I'd love to know how raspberry started, because to me, raspberry is blackberry cousin.
Yeah.
It's like a little bitter blackberry. It looks the same. They gotta be.
Yeah.
I'd say raspberry is the cauliflower of blackberries.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Raspberry is the cauliflower.
Cauliflower is the cauliflower of broccoli. And we all know.
Raspberry, I think what you're trying to say is raspberry is the cauliflower of berries. The tomato. Griffin just pulled out a tomato. You have to say, and what about this or something? I have to describe Griffin holding up fruit. He has pulled out so many fruits. You had to have spent what, $21?
That's almost
at the grocery
exactly
store?
Right.
Really?
And maybe I got a drink
and a mango. Mango. Damn, I'm on a roll this week for guessing food prices. Jordan came back from the carniceria and was like, got a bunch of food, and she had me guess, and she was like, guess how much this is? And I was like, well, I'm gonna lower my guess because you wouldn't be asking me if it wasn't cheap. And I got within $4.
We got to get you on fruit prices right.
Yeah,
they do that every summer at summer solstice. Price is Right does fruit episode.
That's a lie.
I'm telling you, Tom, it's true, and you should go apply. You should fill out an application by hand, print it out.
It's our summer solstice.
And go down to the studio. It's somewhere here in Los Angeles, and say, it's the summer solstice. I'm here to apply for fruit episode. and goddamn, if Drew Carey doesn't let you on that stage immediately. All
right. Yeah, I love that. It's the summer. Everyone knows about the summer solstice. Price is Right.
Fruit episode.
It's the summer solstice. It's only fruit.
It's only fruit. Because that's when you eat the most fruit, is summer. On account of it's hot and fruit is cold.
Have you ever seen the those Alaskan fruit? Have you ever seen that shit?
They can't grow fruit there.
It's called Alaskan gigantism. Because so what happens is people will grow. It's like there's a contest every year. Farmers will plant like squash or like certain types of fruit that can grow really fucking big, and they'll get massive because they get 24 hours of sunlight. So they get all this sunlight. Oh. So they just grow super fucking big, super fucking fast. And I think they're usually inedible. Like they don't necessarily like taste good, but it is like a contest
Wow.
in part of among some certain farmers in Alaska to be like, okay, I'm going to grow a massive zucchini.
When you go to the pumpkin patch every October to pick out your pumpkin, and they have the massive pumpkin, is that coming from?
I don't think that's coming from Alaska. They're not like, these aren't the kind of things that they're like driving to the rest of the nation. It's just kind of like,
I like to think that they used to, though.
yeah, they
Maybe
used
like a traveling show.
Yeah, I bet for a while there was a traveling show.
And if you were coming from Alaska, you'd know sort of I can beat them all. I got the cheat code, infinite sunlight.
Yeah.
Like
I'm driving to the place where everybody thinks is really cold and bad for fruit growing, but what they don't know is it's good for fruit growing.
For big fruit.
Yeah.
That's actually, I didn't know that. I've never heard that in my life. Can they do that in Iceland and Scotland?
I think that they could.
Russia, parts of Russia, they're getting big fruit. Lots of Russia, probably. I think of these places as being barren of fruit, and that's because I'm a moron.
Oh, wait, maybe I just made up Alaskan gigantism.
You did, because the only thing that comes up is deep sea gigantism.
Yeah, deep sea gigantism, which is a thing.
That's
but
for
the thing about Alaska big fruit is definitely. Let me look it up.
Hey, I believe you. I believe you.
Cantaloupe.
You're blowing my mind.
Compete for bragg heaviest cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe! Didn't even talk about the other melons.
Yeah, the melons, yeah.
Cantaloupe sucks fucking shit. Honeydew sucks fucking shit. What are the other melons? Give me another.
Oh,
These are retirement community melons. These are melons for people who can't taste anymore.
Cantaloupe, yeah, honeydew. There's
God, they're so bad. No, there's not nobody, not one person who likes a cantaloupe.
I do. If you get a good cantaloupe, they're awesome.
Fucked up taste.
You never had my mom had a cantaloupe baller. You never like just get the good part.
My parents ate cantaloupes. They're eating honeydew. They're putting, I don't know, you put like honey on it. You're putting lime on it.
You don't put anything on a honeydew.
On a
or a cantaloupe.
They're bad. That's bad fruit. That's yogurt.
I mean,
fruit.
they're generally not. It's hard to find a good one.
Nobody's making cantaloupe flavored sports drink.
No,
there's not a honeydew flavored LaCroix.
Yeah, there's honeydew.
There?
There's honeydew flavored stuff.
Fuck.
In fact,
honeydew flavored soda.
Not honeydew flavored soda, but I went to Wee Spa with Jordan, and we got there were some slushies. They had their little food spot, and they had a honeydew slushie, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great, and I ordered it. It was incredible.
I need to broaden my horizons.
Underappreciated flavor.
That doesn't surprise me. Wee Spa's doing that. Once again, I think that they're doing incredible things with fruit in Asia that we just don't really know about yet over here.
Yeah,
guys like me, and I need to be broadening my horizons and trying some more Asian fruit situations. Because now that you said honeydew, what was it? Honeydew slushy.
Yeah,
I'd try that.
It's like an icy. It was awesome.
Very
refreshing.
Wow.
And they're actually
sorry.
There's actually like as far as Gatorade goes, limon pepino.
Limon pepino.
Pepino is like a type of melon, I think, or tuna fruit.
What's
Did you ever have that?
What? No, tuna fruit?
Tuna fruit's kind of a crazy fruit.
You're fucking blowing me. Where was all this shit a half hour ago?
Tuna fruit's kind of a crazy fruit that they have in Mexico that I ate
it's a prickly
in
pear.
Oaxaca. Yeah, it's like prickly pear.
Oh, yeah. Whoops, excuse me, just burped.
It's seedy, but it's pretty tasty.
I think I've had this like cooked in like a taco.
Yeah, I think they use it for a bunch of different stuff, but it is really good.
The prickly
pear.
That's a fruit?
Yeah, the little
bulb
the
cactus
that grow.
fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good. It's interesting, and yeah, seedy. It's kind of seedy. It's like crunchy.
Oh yeah.
But
are there any other things that are fruits technically that I wouldn't think of besides bean?
Bean, nut. I think cashews are technically
Nuts
a fruit.
Are fruits. Cashews, I think more of a bean than a nut. I found somebody told me recently. Really? It's more of a legume. A legume. Like a peanut's a legume, not a nut.
Yeah.
I don't know. And which is, I think, is more closely related to a bean. He's looking it up.
Cashew apple.
Ugh.
The cashew nut.
Ugh.
Yeah, I watched a
Cashews are
thing on how they farm cashews, and it was wild.
I'm not.
They're
even
really
interested in
hard.
that.
That's why they're expensive. Griffin's allergic to cashews.
I'm so allergic to these things that I have no interest in where they come from. I don't even want to know my enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Griffin, anyone listening to the podcast doesn't... Oh, that could be the big reveal. That's what should have been your big reveal.
Well, that's not... Yeah, I thought we maybe talked about that before. Yeah. I'm deathly allergic to nuts.
Tree nuts.
Tree nuts, which for the listener is every nut. Wait, hold on. What did I say?
Every nut minus peanut.
Minus peanut, yeah. Minus peanut, and not coconut. People will be thinking it's coconut, and that is dumb as shit. It's listed as allergens sometimes on like imported food or something like random restaurants would be like, no nuts, but like people, I'll tell people I can't have nuts. Tree nuts are no good, and they'll be like, okay, what about coconut and sesame seeds? That's not what I said.
Sesame seeds is an outlier. I think coconut is one of those things where like
it has nut in it.
It says nut and it's on a tree, and but it's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
Yes, a coconut, excellent. Another thing that as a kid didn't care for it. As an adult, it's very good.
You ever get a coconut and crack it open yourself and drink the milk?
Yeah,
and then carve out the milk or the meat and eat it.
Yeah.
I hadn't done that since I was a little kid. And I
did
awesome. Not like it. It was too intense.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best parts about going, again, island nations or tropical places. The coconuts everywhere. They cut them. They're cheap.
Good. Yeah. And those coconuts are green.
Yeah, they're green.
They're not the furry one.
It depends on where you're going. In most places they're green, but in others, I think they eventually turn brown and hairy.
Oh, okay.
As they get old.
Gotcha.
But the green, you can eat them at any stage.
But yeah, I can't have any.
You can only make a bra out of the brown ones, the hairy ones.
If you do the green ones, people are gonna think that lady's got some big mangoes on her.
Yeah, she's got malformed.
She's got malformed coconut titty.
Yeah.
I can't have nuts, which is a fruit. Is there anything else? This is sort of the same category. There's got to be one other thing. That's counting like is corn would be then
corn,
every vegetable
corn
is like technically a fruit.
Yeah. But botanically, that's what we were saying earlier. Botanically speaking, pretty much everything's a fruit. Culinarily, no.
Culinarily,
but I mean, there are things that are like, oh, this actually comes from like a root,
Mm-hmm.
like ginger root,
Jicama, is that a root?
Jicama
sucks.
Jicama does suck. Jicama's
you
bad.
get it in the fruit cups from the guys who sell the fruit cups around Los Angeles. And I guess
jicama's bad. I've never had a good jicama.
It seems like a vegetable that's trying to dress up as a fruit, but it ain't pulling it off, honey. You ain't pulling that off. It's nasty.
It's a turnip, or it's a vine.
Damn.
Jicama, yeah.
So you're
the
saying
part that we eat is like, it's.
Botanically, you're telling me basically if a plant produces anything, that's a fruit.
Yeah. Botanically speaking, the plant
produces
flowers
are not a fruit.
Flowers are pre-fruit.
Flowers are where the womb the fruit comes from.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Oftentimes the fruit will come from where the flower used to be.
But have you ever had a hibiscus popsicle? You can be edible flowers.
Flavored.
That's quite close to a fruit.
Yeah.
It's doing something interesting in the fruit department. Edible flower.
But that's just like a flavor.
Yeah, but
edible flower is not a fruit. That's a flower.
I'm not saying it is a fruit.
You said it's something interesting.
It's something interesting in the fruit department.
Yeah, it's something interesting.
It's edging into the fruit territory.
Yeah. It's technically edging into the fruit territory.
Because it doesn't really taste like salad. It tastes more like fruit. Kind of a little funky, a little aromatic.
Yeah. In the middle. So it's, so then what's your point is just that it's interesting.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I think, and I think we're only a few years out from considering certain flowers fruits. We start doing some technology. We get the AI on it. We could get, go ahead and make this flower fruit. I'm sorry, I'm talking.
How long have we been talking for? Certainly
Not long enough, actually. We got to
Really?
keep going. No.
Okay.
We talked way too long. I'll have to delete a
Okay.
lot of this or something.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
We're good. We're ending on that note.
Really Important Thinking is produced by Griffin Winsler, Tom Fell, and Dr. Chris Chismore. All fact-checking is done by the MIT Institute for Data, Systems, and Society. Really Important Thinking is engineered at the Stanford Institute of Consequential Noise and recorded at Detweiler Sound in humble Tupelo, Mississippi. When I see my baby dancing, I know it's to that Detweiler sound.
Sound mixing by Reed Armband with music by Laser Monster. Tom's costume was provided by Padma Lakshmi with catering provided by Kokomo's Mungo Lounge. Kokomo's, if you can't take her here, you can't take her anywhere.